The drums of midnight. In the old village of Okwik, deep in the heart of Igbo land, there was a tale whispered only at night, never under the sun. The elders warned, never beat the drum of midnight, for it calls what should not be called. But as always, youth seldom heeds the warnings of wrinkled tongues. One harmattan night, when the moon was fat and restless, a boastful hunter named Obis returned from the forest with nothing but pride. The other hunters mocked him for failing to catch even a rat. To silence their laughter, Obis shouted, "Tomorrow, I shall beat the forbidden drum of midnight, and the spirits will bow before me." The village fell silent. Even the firewood cracked in fear. The forbidden drum. At the center of Okwik stood an ancient talking drum, chained to a sacred Iroko tree. No one had touched it for 100 seasons. Its hide was blackened, as if burned by lightning, and its strings seemed to pose like veins. The ancestors had left it there after the last priest who struck it was found with his eyes wide open, staring at nothing, his tongue missing. The midnight beat. That night, Obis crept to the square with a calabash of palm wine and arrogance flooding his chest. The villagers watched from their mud huts, peeking through cracks in their doors. When the cock crowed at midnight, a thing it should never do, Obis lifted his hand and struck the drum. Dum. The sound was not like any earthly rhythm. It was the sound of bones breaking, of graves opening, of rain falling on dry skulls. Dum. The air thickened. The moon dimmed. From the ground, hands began to crawl, hands without bodies, fingers without nails, scratching towards him. Dum. The Iroko tree bled sap as red as fresh blood. The spirits of the forgotten, the ones who had no proper burial, rose with hollow eyes and teeth chattering like broken flutes. The price of pride. Obis tried to run, but the drum would not release his hand. It dragged him back, forcing him to beat again. His screams mixed with the drum's echoes until no one could tell which was which. By morning, only the drum remained. But now, its hide was fresh, stretched tight, as though made from human skin. And when the wind blew through the square, it carried Obis' voice, wailing. Never beat the drum of midnight, never. The moral. Since that night, children of Okwik know the tale, pride can make a man strike the very drum that summons his death. And when the harmattan blows, villagers swear they hear the drumbeat, faint but steady, reminding them that some warnings are carved not just in words, but in blood.